one of the co-founders here at LFI. I'm joined with my partner, Guy Toole, and this is Monday Sprint Planning. This is where we kick off our week, and we know what we're going to do for the next 5 to 7 days. That's all we have to think about, and all we have to worry about is what's ahead. What do we have to do? How, what is the priority of those things? What's important right now in what you're working on that will move you forward from where you are to where you want to get to. Now, Guy, you and I were talking about a topic this week, and I think you had a great one. So I'm going to kick it over to you to really bring up and start the conversation.
So thank you, everyone, for jumping on. We're in our last month of 2022, and it is crazy how fast the years fly by, the more that you get to experience. We talk about it many times, about your experiences. When you're a little kid, the summer seems like it goes on, and you have so much fun. And then when you're an adult, the summer flies by and it is gone. And that's how 2022 sort of feels like for us right now. It is gone. I'm typing in what our topic for the week is going to be. And it speaks a lot to me. From a motivation, inspiration type aspect, act with irrational self-belief. That's where I think we should all be. Act with irrational self-belief. It doesn't matter if other people or another person thinks you can't. You know you can. That's what it comes down to, is you know you can. You have to have that mindset. You have to take whatever it is, the naysayers, and say, they don't matter to me. I'm going to act with irrational self-belief that the goals and dreams that I have set from the beginning of this year, if I haven't reached them, I can at least make headway on them in these last few weeks of the year, and I'm going to dominate that in 2023. And I'm not going to let anyone say anything otherwise, because I'm ignoring other people's opinions, and I'm capable of doing anything. What's that look like? Well, I've got to have my game plan down. I've got to have my week of December 5th planned out and know what I have time for, what I expect to get done this week, and work for it. We talked last week on Friday with the founders about the book that I had mentioned, the boy, the horse, the mole, and the fox. On I don't see a path through. You don't have to see a path. Take a step. You know your next step. You got to get there. You got to do it in order to have that self-belief come true. And don't let that self-belief be affected by anything. Right? No naysayers, no other people's opinions. One thing I always learned growing up, other people's opinions are like what?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what other people's opinions are, because I can do whatever I have my mind set to. ER and I have a master plan for LFI, and we're all involved, and we all get to participate. This is exclusive to us. And it's exclusive to anyone who wants to participate. And if they don't get the idea, maybe they'll figure it out at the end of 2023.
That's right.
But we're going to do some massive things, and we can do it right now. We can get that game plan figured out. We know that there's multiple trainings that happen through LFI every day of the week. We have an opportunity for a networking event, which I shared to all of us Friday with the founders. Make sure you're joining that. We have almost 300 people signed up to participate in that. And I would say the majority of those, probably 99% of those, have no clue anything about LFI. And they're going to be brought into the fold and understand the exclusive. Exclusive is a nice word that we just had a meeting about, that it really falls in well with being a part of the LFI family, is we get to do some exclusive things here, exclusively network, share information about ourselves, what we do. We have the opportunity here to create amazing bio pages sites about ourselves for the introduction and about what we do for growing the network and referring each other business and working together. There's competition. There's companies that come out and try to replicate what we do. There's no chance that they're going to catch us from the aspects of the refinement of things that are happening and the excitement. It's continual, constant excitement of what can be done with this platform.
That's right.
People are experiencing slower times of the year right now. They're experiencing question marks for themselves and what's going to happen with this economy. Take control of it. Yeah. You have the ability to reach whatever you want. If you take control, don't sit on the sidelines, don't sit in the stands of your life. Get in the game, be a part of it, participate, and put everything you have into getting what you want.
And look, I think all of that starts with a game plan, you know what I mean? Or just a plan in general. And the old saying is, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I really want to think on that, because every week for the last year, we've come on and we've talked about making our game plan for the week, not looking beyond the week, but just what we have to do right now. We call it the win list. What's important right now? I mentioned this. I saw a study. It was about all of these leaders across Fortune 500s, and 90% of them had one thing in common. And it was they all worked from a plan, from a list of things, objectives that they wanted to accomplish, and they had those items prioritized. What's important right now for you? What's going to help you make forward progress is the biggest question. If you don't have a list down saying, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that, or I have to do that, or I get to do that, or I must do that, whatever it is, make sure you have it listed down. If you're just going, blindly through things, you're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. If you've got a laser focused list and then you eliminate your distractions and focus on the items on that list and start checking them off, it is an inevitability that you will make forward progress towards your goal. So that's what all of this is about. And you have to have that irrational self-belief that you can accomplish it, because the reality is you can. We are so much more capable than we give ourselves credit for. It's that sort of self-limiting belief that we all sit there and say, I can't, I'm not good enough, all of those types of things. I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, you do. Take a step back. How do you eat the elephant? One bite at a time, right? So define what the elephant is. Stop pretending the elephant doesn't exist, and then start taking a bite. And once you're done with that one and you chew and you swallow, come up for air if you need to, and then take another bite. And then take another bite. And if you're relentlessly consistent, as our friend Edwin Britt says, guess what? You're going to get there. You're going to get there. You'll go as far as you can see right now, right? And what we're looking for is, let's not look past the week ahead, right? If you start thinking, oh, what's all of 2023 going to look like? You're not going to be working on December 2023 and December 2022. Right now, we're working on Monday's stuff. December 5th. And part of December 5th's activities is to say, what do the next 7 days look like? So I have a plan. And then I can measure against that plan. So I can see that I'm making measurable forward progress towards winning each day, towards winning the week. And you have to have this irrational self-belief that you can do it, because the reality is you can, and again, I think the old quote, right? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Guys, you have to change that mindset to think you can, and then just go after it.
So we'll sort of, I guess, stop our live right now and continue on with this. I do want to, add to that is it's time to take ourselves seriously.
Yeah.
Never be able to demonstrate your value without intent. Right? Your desires mean everything to you. So we have to stop at nothing to attain it, is what it comes down to. So if you aren't on our live right now, feel free to jump over if you're watching this live on Zoom. If you're watching it later in replay, sorry you missed it, but we're going to continue on with this training here with the individuals that are live with us. Everyone have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for Tech Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central Time with Kathy Inman. And have a great one. Take care.